time again, listeners. Cissy Segall Davis is with us. So we're going to talk about part 2 of this year's blockbuster Miller Outdoor Theater. Of course, when I say that, listeners, we're always having a blockbuster time of year at Miller Outdoor Theater. Cissy, welcome to the show. It's looking forward to a wonderful part 2. Let our listeners know what they can expect this year.
Thank you so much, Terry. It's great to talk to you. I think what most people don't think about, because those of us who live here just sort of assume that this always happens, Miller's such a wonderful asset for Houstonians and for visitors. All these incredible programs free of charge. Nobody else is doing that. So, hey, come take advantage of it. We've got coming up very shortly, Stages is going to be out here with a musical featuring the music, the sort of the doo-wop music from the 50s and 60s. It's called Life Could Be a Dream. Fun musical. If you love that kind of music, then be sure that you come to see that. That's the 6th and 7th of September. The next weekend, those of you who were fortunate enough last year to see the show The Greatest Love of All, a tribute to Whitney Houston, it was so outstanding that we decided this year to bring it back for 2 performances.
Good, thank you.
So the 13th and 14th of September. Belinda Davids, who is from South Africa, is spot on in her mimicking, actually, of Whitney Houston. She has a remarkable voice, like Whitney did. And I know a lot of people came last year going, yeah, okay, show me. Well, she did. She's fabulous. So I hope people come for that. Then we've got the annual El Grito at Miller, the celebration of Mexican independence. We'll have the Grito ceremony performed by the Consul General of Mexico in Houston. And then we're following that up with really a tribute to Antonio Aguilar, performed by Antonio Aguilar Jr., with special guest Sandra Echeverria, both of them coming from Mexico. We've got WindSync is going to be there, a 5-member wind ensemble. They're doing a performance they call A Trip to the Moon. Houston Jazz Festival, new to Miller this year. The Houston Jazz Collective is presenting some jazz masters, Hubert Laws and Shelley Carroll, with an all-star cast of fabulous jazz musicians. And the set for that show are pieces of art by Houston really renowned visual artist Jesse Lott. So it's a great combination of music, and of both the performing and visual arts, all on one stage together. Our friends at Rocco are celebrating their 15th season, and they're going to be doing a concert called Time for Hope. They always do such a wonderful job out here, and I encourage people to come see them. We've got Salsi Salud coming up. We've got the annual, this will actually be the 40th annual Festival Chicano at the beginning of October. 40 years. I mean, it's amazing how many of these wonderful producing organizations come back year after year after year to bring wonderful performances to Houston audiences. Splendid China, Dance of Asian America, brings in dancers direct from China, and these are incredible. The athleticism, the beauty, the talent is just spectacular. That's 2 nights in October. Dia de la Hispanidad this year is going to be celebrating Venezuela. So music and dance, arts of Venezuela.
Good.
The Mexican Institute brings the Houston Symphony for Lunada, which is a celebration the night of the full moon. Great Latin American music, or music from Latin American composers, performed by the Houston Symphony. So a lovely, lovely night. The symphony comes back the next night with a family-friendly show called Symphonic Spooktacular. Great fun, music, the creepy kind of music that the kids will love. For Halloween, that's exactly right. Then we've got actually Grand Tapestry. Asia Society is bringing this really unique band. It's rap and world music that forms this kind of amalgamation of really, if you think about it, what Houston is these days. So that's a terrific show. The Houston Chamber Choir, again, going back to the 50s with rock and roll music called Jukebox Saturday Night.